Among all the stages of change, this one is often the most uncomfortable, the stage of collapse. Up to this point, the mind has tried several strategies to protect stability. First, it tried denial, then resistance, then negotiation through partial adjustments. But eventually, the mind begins to realize something important. The old identity no longer fully fits reality. The beliefs and assumptions that once provided confidence may no longer explain what is happening. And at the same time, the new identity has not yet fully formed. This creates a psychological gap, a space between two versions of yourself. In this space, many people experience uncertainty. Confidence may temporarily decrease. Motivation may fluctuate. The future may feel unclear. Some people describe this stage as feeling lost, but what is actually happening is something very specific. The mind is reorganizing itself. Human beings rely on internal models to interpret the world. These mental models help us understand situations quickly and make decisions efficiently. When those models stop working, the brain must rebuild them. This rebuilding process takes time. During this period, the mind may question many things it previously assumed to be certain. You may begin asking deeper questions about your abilities, your goals, and the direction of your life. These questions can feel uncomfortable because they challenge familiar assumptions, but they also open the door to something new. Collapse is not failure. It is reconstruction. In many areas of life, meaningful learning begins exactly at the moment when previous certainty disappears. Think about how expertise develops in any field. At first, confidence may be high because the person is unaware of the complexity involved. But as knowledge increases, the individual begins to recognize how much there is still to learn. This realization can temporarily reduce confidence. However, it also creates the foundation for genuine mastery. The same pattern appears during personal transformation. When the old identity dissolves, a period of uncertainty follows. But within that uncertainty lies the opportunity to rebuild identity on stronger and more realistic foundations. Instead of defining yourself by assumptions that once felt comfortable, you begin defining yourself by what you are actually learning and becoming. This stage requires patience. It requires curiosity. And most importantly, it requires the willingness to remain present during uncertainty, instead of immediately escaping back to familiar patterns. Because on the other side of this stage, something important begins to emerge, a new understanding of who you are. In the next lesson, we will explore the final stage of the change process, the stage of integration, where the insights gained during transformation become part of a renewed and more stable identity.